Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do the first outfit change of my little diamond that I received this week, and just to chat. I've been on YouTube now for probably about a year collecting dolls, and a lot of people probably say, well, everybody asks in this hobby, well, why do you do it? The reason, first of all, I do not role play with my dolls. I do not take my babies out. This is more of like a closet hobby. Very few people know that I do this, probably just a family, probably a handful of people know that I collect dolls. So it's not that I take these babies out anywhere. Put it this way, I have 7 children. 7. My oldest is 19. She's actually on a plane right now going to Florida to visit her friend, so I'm a little saying a little prayer for her. My first one is 19, and my youngest child is actually going to be 2 in June. So I have 7 children. Okay, I do love babies, as you can see. So I am a mother of 7. So I have my own babies to take out. And believe me, when I have actually 4 kids that are under the age of 7. My 4 youngest are 7, 3, 2, 1. And then I have, like I said, a 19, a 16, and a 13-year-old. They're all girls and 1 boy. So I have my own children that I take out. So this is more of like a closet hobby. I do this, I don't role play, I dress these babies, I view them, I show them on YouTube. There's times where I do come up here and get a moment to myself, usually on Sundays, where I'll come up in my room and watch some Hallmark movies while my husband tells me to, relax, and I'll put a baby on the bed and I will sit with it while I'm watching a Hallmark movie. That's probably the magnitude, and I do like to photograph these babies because I really love taking pictures. That's been my hobby ever since I've been in high school. So I love taking pictures, and I do like taking pictures of these babies. Put it this way, I love babies in general. I actually played with, I should start probably dressing her. I actually played with baby dolls until I was 13. So I've always loved dolls. Cabbage Patches, I had baby dolls, I had Barbie dolls. I actually, when I was young, I think I was around 5, they used to have playgrounds where you would do arts and crafts, and they had a baby doll contest one time, and this is when I was 5. I got first place for realistic baby. So imagine that. I dressed a baby up and went to the park and showed it. But and another reason, I haven't worked now I've been a stay-at-home mom for about 6 years. So I stopped working about 6 years ago, and I work in healthcare. And I had worked on the maternity ward for many years. And as working on maternity ward, being in my profession, I seen them born. I used to bathe them. I used to take care of the moms and babies. I did it all. So that was probably my favorite job that in the healthcare field that I've actually had. That job was very hard to leave. I loved it there. Now that hospital don't have a maternity ward anymore. They actually shut that maternity ward down because that's what they're doing all over the place. So I love babies, and that's and being that my youngest is a year and a half, sometimes I wish she was this little. I mean, I miss the, me and my husband, we talk about stages. He likes the older baby stage. And my favorite part would probably be the newborn baby stage like this. I mean, I do love the stage that she's in now. She just started walking. She's getting a personality of her own, and that's funny. Uh, and though she's still clinging to me, she's becoming her own, and that's good too. I mean, I love that the kids become their own, and I don't know what I'm going to do when I hit empty nest syndrome, because that's not going to be good. And I told my husband that. He's quite older than me, and I literally said in about 18, 19 years when the kids are gone, I don't know really what I'm going to do. And then people say, well, you're probably going to have grandkids then. Yeah, but you don't raise your grandkids. So, yeah, you'll spoil your grandkids, but you're not going to raise them. So, I will probably not be in a good state when I'm in empty nest syndrome. I'll probably go through it real bad. But, yes, so I love baby dolls. And no, I do not role play with these dolls. I don't have the time to do that. These are just something that is a hobby. I love collecting these dolls. I like looking at the artistry that goes into these dolls because I think it's amazing. I don't think I could ever paint these dolls. For one, I'm not that artistic. So my baby, if I would ever paint it, would just look like a monster. So I could never do the work that these girls do, or these men do, or whoever works on these dolls. But I love dolls, and that's the reason why I do these, and that's the reason I've been in this hobby. So I think that's enough chat about that. Sorry for rumbling on. I'm gonna get her dressed. This is my new baby. Her name's Diamond, and she is the Dominic Sculpt. I'm gonna put these cute pair of socks on her, and I've chosen to put this dinosaur outfit on her. It goes with the pants. I think she's gonna look nice. So we're just gonna get her dressed. And I just wanted to, a lot of people have been putting that on their videos of why they collect, and some people think it's freaky to collect, and it's really, like I tell my husband, I said, well, he supports me. He lets me do my own thing, and he supports me in the hobby, and he's like, do what makes you happy. And so he's very supportive. And, but it's no different than men collecting collectible cars. It's no different than that. Yeah, there's a big difference in price, but I think everybody should have a hobby and do what they like to do. Do what makes you happy. Life is so short. You're here one time on this planet. Do the best you can and do what makes you happy. There's so much negative in this world. You hear about it all over the TV, and just so much negativity. Why not just do what makes you happy and put you in your happy place? So that's what I do. This puts me in, this gets me happy, just like my real kids. But when I do have time, like I said, usually on Sundays, not every Sunday, but I come upstairs and I get a few hours to myself, because my husband works shifts, and so I'm more or less handling the kids 50% of the time, or maybe a little bit more than that. But so it gets busy, busy with the younger ones, taking them here, taking them there, being a mom, taxi, and I think everybody needs to, do what they like, and settle down every once in a while from the busy weeks and days that we all have. And do what we like. She looks cute in this. Wow, I really like her in this. And I already sprayed down her hair, like when I got her, because it was crazy. So, and I just use water. I use this little squirt bottle, and all it has in it is water. I don't do the chemical thing. I don't use any of the mohair spray or nothing like that. I just spray it up and rub it through her hair. And then this little brush, tangle-free brush that she came with, I just fluff it up a little bit, brush it back, you know, do a little style in it, you know. I love her hair though. I like how it's all crazy. My 3-year-old has crazy hair. She's a little blonde hair, blue-eyed girl. Like I said, I'm a very busy mom. This is just a hobby, and it doesn't hurt no one, you know. I'm gonna put this little purple headband on her too. I should let her hair dry a little bit, but I usually set her up in the bassinet so her hair, she don't look like she has flat hair. I got a little bassinet in the other little room there. Little, when I say closet collector, I have a walk-in closet actually, and I keep all my dolls in there. They're in a bassinet. I have a baby dome, and I have a Moses basket. So I have 2 in the baby dome, 3 in a bassinet, and I got her in a Moses, well, I had 4 in the bassinet because I had her setting up, and nobody in the Moses basket yet. But that's what I have is actually in my walk-in closet. So I am a closet collector. Because my real children have bedrooms. So she looks adorable. She's got the most, I mean, I heard, you know, people say that it's hard to paint ethnic babies, and I'm sure it is. I'm sure it takes a lot of time, but this baby, I'm so lucky to have her. I feel so lucky to have her because her paint work and her artwork is just amazing. I mean, I think she's absolutely beautiful, and her green eyes just say it all. Her mouth, everything about her is perfect. I mean, I was so lucky to have her. So, I got my daughter texting me. She's texting me all the way down to Florida, I think. So I just wanted to jump on and I wanted to do her first outfit change and talk about, you know, why I'm in this hobby. And that's about it. We have myself and a friend of mine from the UK. Her name's Haley. We both have a Facebook group that we're in charge in. If anybody wants to go over there and click and join, it's not a selling group. It's just a chat and advice group. It's called Reborn's Chat, Advice, and Support Group. So come join our group. We got over about 100. We got over 100 people now in it. So it's not a selling page. So, and that we show off our babies on Facebook too. So I'm gonna go take some cute pictures of this little one here, and I'm gonna be off because I'm gonna have a busy day today, and I will chat again soon. And I hope everyone has a good rest of the week. And I don't know when I'll be back on. I'm sure at some point, but everybody have a blessed day, and and have fun in this hobby. Who cares what anybody else thinks? Because you could be doing a lot more things that are harming yourself or harming other people. And this is not harming nobody. So, I mean, I think in this hobby you have to have a budget, and I have a budget, and I don't go over that budget because you have to know how much to spend and not to go over. You have to know that this is a luxury. This is not a necessity. These are things that your wants. These are not things that you need. So you have to put that in mind when you are in this hobby. These are not necessities. All these are dolls. These are collectible dolls. They can be fairly cheap. I stay at the lower range in this hobby. For one, I have children, so my main portion of the money goes to them. They come first. They get taken care of first. They are all spoiled. My house looks like a daycare center. But yeah, you have to put your necessities, that like bills, food, clothing, you know, that all comes before this. This is just a hobby. Hobbies come last. Hobby is like an extra fund, you know. I mean, like when I my husband never tells me no, but I make sure everything else is done before spending any money on these dolls. Most of my dolls, I'm going to say probably all of my dolls, except for my cheapest one I ever bought, was always a layaway plan. They were all purchased on layaway. I don't normally purchase outright, except for one. But that was a small expense. I mean, you have to know, know your limits, know your spendings. You can get these dolls fairly cheap. You can go to an artist that, has just started out. I have a girl that I have do my customs. I call her my custom girl. She offers layaway plans. She does amazing work. She's been in this hobby 2 years, and I'm going to tell you, she did my Beckett. And her rooting is awesome. Her painting, I mean, she gets better all the time. I see pictures on her page. Her page is Mother Gothel's Reedmore Nursery. Her name's Ashley Bowser. She does amazing work on her babies. And she's very affordable and very nice to work with. So check her out also. But yeah, know your spending. Know your spending limits. Know that these dolls are just these are adult toys. Though my child that is 7 has a real reborn. She has 2 Paradise Galleries and 1 real reborn, but she's responsible for a 7-year-old. She doesn't throw it in a toy box. They sleep in her bed, and I mean, she is really good with her stuff. But to give one of these to like a 2-year-old, that's your choice, but that I don't think is a good idea. 2-3 years old, they're gonna throw them in a toy box. I mean, your best bet is to go and go to Walmart. Of course, I bought my 2- and 3-year-old for Christmas American Girl doll Bitty Babies. Those were about $60. I bought them each one of those for Christmas. And guess where it goes? It goes in the toy box. So, I mean, be thoughtful when you're purchasing these babies for children. You have to know their maturity level, and I would not be expensive about purchasing these for children. Like I said, my 7-year-old has 1 real reborn, and she got that for Christmas, and that baby's treated pretty nice. It doesn't get tossed around. So I think I did enough chatting. Probably repeated myself because I do that all the time, because of course that's just a habit of mine. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and I will be back to chat at some other point. I don't normally put my videos out like on a regular basis. They just come when I have time. So I hope everyone has a good weekend and blessed day and enjoy. Bye.